if I digress a little bit, the agitation we're having in the Southeast, my view is that it is correct. People have a right to agitate. Because if you do not agitate, you allow other people to rule over you without your consent, your life is lost. All the ambition, all the vision, you can't achieve it because the person will poison the environment and then you have a stunted growth. So for somebody to hold you to ransom is anti-God. For somebody to rule over you is anti-God. So, and a human being, that's why God said, look, I am not going to rule you. You have a choice. Look at a saying here. I'm going to read it out. You see, it says, this supports when people say they're agitating, or supports when people to have their own self-determination, because it's very, very important. They say, unless we are able to stand apart from the institution to which we belong and demand that we can live, then we are not formed by that institution and we are trapped in it. So every human being, every group, they have the power to agitate. They have the right, to agitate. They have the right for self-determination. Because according to what I've read now, say, unless we are able to stand apart from the institution to which we belong and demand that we live, then we are not formed by an institution. We are trapped by it. Let's say now I'm in marriage. I'm married now. Then I decide to leave my wife. So if a situation makes me not to leave my wife, that means we're not in marriage. That means that marriage is oppressing me. That means that marriage is taking away a lot from me. So if I'm held, if that means I'm trapped. One moment. Do you know why God created things? God is not trapped. A seed starts giving out trees and fruit because it's not trapped. As I'm here now, if I'm unable to say what I'm saying now, I am trapped. Because I'm loaded inside. The word of God is inside of me. I'm loaded. So I need to release it. That is self-expression. That is self-determination. So if people decide to be themselves, it's not anti-God. It's not against God. It is their right. It is the absolute right. But the problem is that we need to guide ourselves, understand the way to go about it. It is the way to go about it that matters. I, for one, I am not against self-determination. I'm not against agitation. It is our right to agitate. Because if the institution, let's say Nigeria, do not want us to separate, according to what I've read now, that means there's something going on. If you are married and your wife said, look, she can no longer stay with you, you should allow her to go. Or she should allow you to go. But whereby she hold on to you, that means something is going on. Because at the end of the day, it is your purpose that matters. It is not the marriage. It's not the bond you find yourself. It is not the oppression or the bond that holds you that matters. What matters is you being able to release yourself. Do you know how many billions of things God has created? Even the ones we don't see. God was loaded. That's why he was able to create. The same way we are loaded. That's why we're able to write books. We're able to discover things. We're able to get involved in any other thing. The same way a country or group of people, they need to be set free if they want. Let my people go is right. So if the Biafrans want to go, it is their right. You can't hold them. Otherwise, if you hold them, you are oppressing them. They are being trapped. So that is what we're saying. What we're saying is that we have to understand what we are. We have to understand who we are. Because if you don't understand who you are, you get it wrong. And the way you go about it is also important. We have to go about it like people who are intelligent enough. Because it's not going to be easy. Just like a vision or whatever thing God has given, it's not going to be easy. You got to fight for it. But not fighting for it without logic, without understanding, without direction. At the end of the day, you suffer defeat and you go back to square one. So all depends on how you go about it. So look at the situation in Nigeria today. The situation in Nigeria is because there is lawlessness. There is no law and order. If there were law and order, maybe the pressure would be there. But now there is lawlessness. There is no law and order. That means there's nothing that can happen there. So, and we've allowed liberty to die in our heart and mind. Because if liberty dies in our heart and mind, there's